everyone, welcome to Geeking Now with Mellymel. I'm Melissa. Today I'm bringing you a Harry Potter pin haul. These are pins that I picked out during my most recent trip to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter over at Universal Studios Orlando. I was there during the month of April and I picked up 11 pins. I am super excited to show you close-ups of these pins because they are all very different. I recently decided that I wanted to also have a nice Harry Potter pin collection. As some of you guys might know, I am a big Disney pin collector, but as time goes by, I've been getting more and more into Harry Potter. As you can see, I even have my Deathly Hallows shirt. This is actually from Box Lunch, so if you like my shirt, definitely check out Box Lunch website or your local Box Lunch store so you can get one too. I believe this is actually a guy's shirt, but as you can see, it can definitely be unisex, but that is beside the point. I am digressing. I have 11 amazing pins I want to show you, so let's get started. So the first pin I have is Slughorn's Hourglass, and while I might not be a Slytherin, I am a Ravenclaw. I think this pin is so cool and I just had to get it. I mean, the details on this pin are absolutely amazing and it was only $15, so let's get a closer look. Something that I like about the pins that you pick up over at Universal Studios is that the backer card has this soft portion right here, which is the part that goes against the back of the pin, and I like that it is soft because it actually prevents scratching of the pin, so that is actually really cool. This is the back of the backer card, retail price $15, and unlike the Disney pins which have Mickey rubber backings, these have little star rubber backing. And here's a closer look at the pin. I think that the craftsmanship on this pin is absolutely amazing. We have the snakes are kind of holding together the glass part of the hourglass, and you can turn the pin, and as you can see, the green sand actually moves. And here's the back of the pin. It says Universal Studios, and it also says the Wizarding World of Harry Potter on the back. Next pin I want to show you is actually the golden egg, and this is another pin that is so nicely made. It has a lot of detail. It's actually on the thicker side. The retail price for this pin is actually $14. It took me a little bit to figure out how to open the pin, but once you open it, you can clearly see a nice effect on the pin that simulates the disembodied mer people voices inside the pin. So let's take a look. So like I said, it took me a while to figure out how to do this, and I don't want to break a nail, but you just really pull the top part right here and then it opens up. And we're going to pull and ta-da! This is so cool. Again, I really like that effect they put on the inside of the pin so it looks like the mer people voices. And here we have the back of the pin. It says Universal Studios, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It also says Warner Brothers on the back. Next pin we have is the golden snitch. Now this was one of the most inexpensive pins that I picked up. Retail price $9.95. But at the same time, it's quite wide if you look at the wingspan of the golden snitch. And here's a closer look. And here's the back of the pin. Next, I picked up my own key for the Bank of Gringotts. Again, I really like that these backer cards have this soft portion right there. It's almost like a felt type of material because again, that is the part that rubs against the back of the pin. So we want to make sure that we don't get any scratches on these pins. Retail price for this key pin was $14. I think this pin is so cool. I love that it has this little dangling element. And here's the back of the pin. We have the logo for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, not only in the dangling element, but also right in the middle of the key pin. And since I got my own key to Gringotts, I also had to get this pin right here, which is the Bank of Gringotts with the dragon on top. I found it pretty interesting that the backer card was actually blue. I'm not sure what that means compared to the burgundy ones. I don't know if they are just bigger and that's why they are a different color, or if it means it's from a different series. But if you know what the different color backer cards mean, let me know in the comments down below. Retail price for this pin was $14, so not terribly priced. And here's a closer look. This is another pin that has a lot of detail. For the most part, it's just a metal or metallic looking pin, but the wings of the dragon have some enamel on them. And here's the back of the pin. The back is black and it has the same logos, the logo for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Warner Brothers logo on the back as well. Alright, so the next 6 pins I am going to show you, they are all Ravenclaw pins, and again, I'm just really excited to grow my collection. First pin I am going to show you also has that blue backer card. It's also a bigger pin, just like the Gringotts pin. These are larger. They're about the size of my finger, as you can see. Let's take a closer look. Retail price for this pin was only $10. And it has the eagle at the very top. It says Learning, Wit, Wisdom, Ravenclaw. And it has the diadem at the bottom of the pin. And here's the back of the pin. Again, it has all the same logos on the back. And the back of this pin is more of like a gunmetal type color. And the next 2 pins I am going to show you are actually Ravenclaw banners. First pin right here is blue and it has the Ravenclaw crest on it. Retail price was $10.95. And here we have a closer look. And here's the back of the pin. Here we have the other crest banner, but this one right here is all metal. I think actually this one looks a little bit more elegant than the colored one. Retail price for this pin, $10.95. And here we have a closer look. And that's the back of the pin. Next pin we have is another type of banner right here that also says Ravenclaw. It's like a little sign. Could also be a flag, depending on how you're saying this. Retail price $8.95. And here's a closer look at the Ravenclaw sign. It also has the eagle on it. Alright, so we are down to the last 2 pins. Next pin we have is actually the Ravenclaw Keeper pin. This pin was just $9. And here's a closer look at the pin. It says Ravenclaw Keeper number 1. And last but not least, we have this Ravenclaw pin. Retail price was $11. This is actually a really cool pin. It says Ravenclaw on the side, and of course it is an R for Ravenclaw. It has the Hogwarts castle on the back, and it looks like it has an owl flying. It could be an eagle, but let's say it's an owl. And then we have the diadem at the bottom and an eagle, of course, in the middle. And here's the back of the pin. And that's it, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below which one out of all the pins that I showed you was your favorite. Let me know if we are pin twins, and also let me know which house you belong to. I feel like I have asked this before, but if you're new to my channel and you haven't shared that with me, let me know which house you belong to. Are you a Ravenclaw as well? And as usual, if you love the things that I talk about, definitely subscribe, comment, like, and hit that notification bell so that you can keep waking out with me. Bye!